Because some of us, you cannot get life until you recognize you've been cut off.
Right.
Some of us try to act like we all there in a bag of chips. Now, if you want the hookup, you got to acknowledge the disconnect.
Right.
And some of you got to acknowledge that you got a problem.
Right.
All of us got a sin problem.
Right.
Oh yeah, you can only do good so long.
Right.
Hello, somebody. Yeah. I wish that we could get over that thing, but we can't. And the reason probably why we can't get over that thing because it ought to remind you to quit talking about other folk.
Right.
Because the pot can't talk about the kettle.
Right.
All of us have been served a disconnect, and you know, and y'all know. I wish I was with some real folks, because when you Time Warner, when you call Time Warner and you make that deal with them, they do not accept. They will connect you back based upon your promise to pay.
Right.
The promise. Right.
And some of us, God has picked us up after we were disconnected and we made some promises.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lord, if you get me out of this, I promise you. Come on, y'all talk back to me. Lord, I promise you, just get me out of this one. And Lord, I promise you, I'm not going to do it no more. Or I'm going to go on a little further. Lord, I'm going to start going to church. And some of y'all know y'all disconnect because y'all been up in here since 11 and ain't felt nothing. The word, because even David recognized the disconnect because he said, Lord, restore the joy of my salvation. Lord, I'm coming to church. I'm singing and I'm praising. And anybody in here ever felt the disconnect?
Yeah.
I mean, you up in church, the choir singing, folks standing up, folks clapping, and everything, but you up in here ain't feeling nothing.
Right.
And sometimes y'all got the audacity to tell me, I wonder what's wrong with them. It might not be nothing wrong with them. It's you with the disconnect.
Right.
Touch your neighbor, say neighbor. God don't dwell in no unclean temple. Yeah. Now look at him again with a smile. Look at him again with a smile and say, clean it up. Yeah.
All right, clean it up.
Whatever your sin is, and whenever you sin, you disconnect yourself from life support, and you lose something. Whenever you sin, you lose something.
All right.
Anybody here know what it's like to be in church and know you done messed up and be nervous? Anybody know what it's like to be numb in church? Y'all know what it is to be numb, just there. No life in you. And what Paul is telling the church in Rome, by one man sin entered and brought us death. And all of us done got that notice. And matter of fact, if you've been living long enough, you got the notice that death is on the way. That's why you need glasses. When you didn't need them before. That's why you're trying to use a little hair color because you don't want your gray to show. That's why you can't run like you used to. You can't do what you used to do because there's evidence of the disconnect. I'm learning. Lisa, Lisa, you don't know nothing about this, but when you're in a 2-story house, nothing worse than already upstairs and what you need is downstairs.
Yeah.
And sometimes, because you've seen the time that you took them stairs with no problem.
Yeah.
Hello. But you know that time done brought about a change, and although you want what's downstairs, it can wait till tomorrow. Somebody ought to help me right there. Somebody ought to help me right there. Because you recognize the disconnect. And just like that happens to us in life, that happens to us spiritually. Oh yeah, if you trying to pray and you've been praying and you can't seem to get a prayer through, maybe you got to deal with some sin issues first. And your sister, you falling down on your knees asking God for nothing if you got some sin issues. Yeah. Sin disconnects us, and whenever it disconnects you, you feel it. Oh yeah. You feel it, and some of y'all right now, y'all feeling it, and y'all just trying to play me and some other folk up in here. You know. Yeah. Matter of fact, look at your neighbor, and say to them for me. Say to them for me. Say, neighbor. Hopefully, man is through with this hookup business, and he'll move on to something else next Sunday. Because I can't hook up with him. He said, I can't hook up with him today. Listen, warning. If you agree, then that would be a sign that you are disconnected. That's what sin will do. That's what sin will do. Disconnect. And what sin does is that it disconnects us and we lose fellowship with God. Yeah, we lose fellowship with God. Anybody besides me got some friends that's not churchy? And what you don't want is your church folk to know your connection. Hello, somebody. Because you know you lose. Because you guilt by association. And we get disconnected. We can easily get disconnected in life when we ignore our sin problem. Yeah. Anybody here that even tried to ignore your sin problem? Oh, I know. You see everybody else's. Yeah. You see everybody else's and know what they need to do to get connected again. But what about you? The Bible says, why talk about the mote in your brother's eye? You got to be yours. In your eye. Got to be. And so listen. The devil will take advantage of you.
Lord help.
When you are listen, if the devil ever told you that you was okay based upon somebody else's sin, okay. The devil never told you you ain't as bad because, so-and-so worse than you. Come on. You just drink every now and then. They drunk every day. Come on. You just on weed. They on crack. Come on, you ain't that bad. Y'all
Yeah.
Oh, y'all don't want me talking about no weed up in here, but
All right.
I was talking to a young fella about him and his weed, and he told me, oh, ain't nothing wrong with weed, I said, then why did you go to jail? If ain't nothing wrong with weed, why did you go to jail for having some on you? But weed don't do nothing to you. If it makes you feel, make you see, stuff not the way. I mean, who wants to be smoking on something and it's showing you green elephants and people, y'all know, yeah. Making you have the munchies, you know, I mean. You so disconnected, you don't even see nothing wrong with it.
Right.
You won't even pay your electricity bill trying to get some weed. Something wrong, something wrong with that. Something wrong with that. Y'all know I don't post nothing on Facebook. I just like to read what other folks post, but they had a baby on Facebook talking about something in the essence about why I got to go to bed and turn the TV off. The cable's in my name. I read that on Facebook. Disconnect. Okay, I'm through. Second thing is that you gotta recognize that there's a disconnect. And then the second thing, if you want life's hookup, you gotta understand the gift of grace. Grace is a gift from God. And don't make the mistake of thinking that you can buy it or earn it. It's a gift. I don't care how much money you have. I don't even care how much you may do up in here. It won't get you the hookup. Listen, just because mama had the hookup, daddy had the hookup, don't mean you got the hookup.